Mr.Taliaferro. How's everybody doing out there? We're still talking NBA draft lottery, ladies and gentlemen. That crap was exciting as hell, man. That was an exciting 30 minutes. So what I want to do here is put the entire draft order on the screen. If you have not been able to catch up yet, the NBA draft lottery happened hours ago, and we now know which teams will be picking in the 2019 NBA draft. We don't know where guys are going to go, but we at least know the teams that we will be picking and in what order that they'll be in. So the Boston Celtics, I believe that 14th pick that they do have was via the Los Angeles Clippers. Number 13, we have the Miami Heat. Number 12, we have the Charlotte Hornets. At 11, we have the Minnesota Timberwolves. Number 10, we have the Atlanta Hawks. Number 9, we got Washington. Then at 8, we got Atlanta again. Remember, the Hawks got that pick from the Dallas Mavericks last year. It was a protected pick. But remember, again, they traded the rights for Trae Young for Luka Doncic, right? Dallas really wanted Luka at 3. The Grizzlies were at 4. They were going to draft Luka. So the Hawks and the Mavericks made a trade last year. So that's how the Hawks got 2 picks. The Chicago Bulls have the number 7 pick. Phoenix Suns have 6. Cleveland Cavaliers at 5. Los Angeles Lakers at 4. That's a shocker for a lot of people. I'll get into that in a second. Number 3, the New York Knicks. Number 2, the Memphis Grizzlies. And number 1, the New Orleans Pelicans. I just kind of want to go up and down the draft lottery with you guys and tell y'all some things that stand out to me. You know, the Clippers losing that pick to Boston was expected. You know, Boston here at 14 is interesting to me. You know, I think Boston, I'm pretty sure they thought the Pelicans were going to end up around the 8th spot, right? Or 7 or 8, somewhere around there. That 14 pick don't look that compelling if you're the Pelicans, if you're trying to do a trade for Anthony Davis. When you think about it, right, like the Celtics can't offer as much as they thought they would. The Pelicans got a little bit of leverage right now, right? Like the Lakers got the 4th pick, the Knicks got the 3rd pick. There's more out there. So I think the Celtics are probably one of the biggest losers today. Miami at 13, it feels like they pick there every year. I don't know why. It just feels like they're somewhere around that every year. Not too good, not too bad. The Charlotte Hornets at 12, it feels like they pick around that same spot every year. Not too good, not too bad. That's not going to keep Kemba Walker around. Number 11, you got Minnesota. Number 10, I like what the Atlanta Hawks got here. Number 8 and number 10, maybe the Hawks could package that with the Lakers. What if the Lakers were willing to give up 4 for 8 and 10? And what if, depending on what the Pelicans want, what if the Pelicans wanted more picks and assets for Anthony Davis? The Lakers would, I'm sure, would trade 4 for 8 and 10, you know? And if that could get them Anthony Davis, the Hawks, you know, they're looking for more talent at this point in the game. I think the Hawks might make a trade. They might be able to acquire a star in this league. With 8 and 10, somebody's going to want 8 and 10. That's a nice spot to be in. Let's go to the Washington Wizards at 9. You got to believe they got to go out and get a playmaker, right? To go alongside Bradley Beal, with John Wall probably going to be out for the year. I don't know what the hell they do. I don't know what the hell they're going to do. Number 7, Chicago. I think they drafted at 7 last year, either 6 or 7, and they ended up getting Wendell Carter. I know that fan base is upset tonight. They should be. They wanted the hometown kid, Zion Williamson, to be their next guy. Kind of do that LeBron type thing where you get the hometown guy. You know, he probably stay in Chicago for a long time. It ain't going to work out that way. I know that Chicago Bulls fan base is pissed. I know they're pissed. Phoenix, I'm pretty sure that fan base is pissed. I don't understand why. They've had more than their share of opportunity to get top tier talent. They got Josh Jackson. Looks like he's a bust. He's too busy getting into fights with police officers at Rolling Loud. I like Aiden. I think he's going to be good. Devin Booker. I just don't know if that team meshes. I know that Phoenix had their mind set on at least the number 2 pick to go put Ja Morant with Devin Booker in that backcourt. Look, I can't say at least they got Devin Booker locked up for the next few years. I'm surprised he did that, but hey, Phoenix fan base, it could be worse. Cleveland Cavaliers 5. Cleveland's another one of those teams. Yo, they had 4 number 1 picks in the last 15 years. They had Bron, Kyrie. They've had what? They had the Anthony Bennett fail, the Andrew Wiggins fail. Wiggins ended up being Kevin Love. They traded him that summer when LeBron returned back. They've had a couple really good picks, top 5 picks. They had number 4 twice. They went Deion Waiters and Tristan Thompson. Cleveland can't be mad at number 5. They always get a good pick. Y'all figure it out. I learned how to draft. Los Angeles Lakers 4. That's a shocker. Man, that Laker fan base is going to be happy, man. That's an asset that you got. So maybe you lose an asset in Brandon Ingram if BI is not tradable with the blood clot, but you gain one in their top 4 pick. That number 4 pick is going to be coveted. I expect the Lakers to trade this pick. You can't get another young guy around LeBron James unless he's Zion or Ja. You can't go get Jared Culver or Rue Hachimura. I don't know how to say his name. You can't go put one of those guys next to LeBron right now. You need talent like that's ready to win. So Lakers are in a good spot. That's a really good thing for them. That's a lot of people out there saying the draft lottery is rigged because of stuff like that. Number 3, the Knicks. I know they're pissed. I don't understand why the Knicks are pissed. That's a really good spot to be in. It could be worse. Y'all got a lot of talent. Dennis Smith Jr., Kevin Knox. Y'all got talent, man. And y'all are still the favorites to land Kevin Durant. I don't see KD saying, no, I ain't going to play with the Knicks because they don't got the number 1 pick. Y'all number 3. Figure it out. RJ Barrett will be on the board. Nothing's wrong with that. Number 2, I'm so happy for them damn Memphis Grizzlies, my hometown team. I'm so happy for Memphis, man. They deserve this moment. They felt like they haven't gotten the good end of the stick with the draft lottery. For those who don't know, back in 2003, the LeBron James, Melo, D-Wade draft, the Grizzlies actually had the number 2 pick, but they because of a previous trade, they had to give it up, and they would have drafted Carmelo Anthony. Their GM has been on record of saying we would have drafted Melo. They had to give it to Detroit, who ended up going and drafting Darko Milicic, literally wasting the pick when Carmelo Anthony, Chris Bosh, and Dwayne Wade, these are bona fide Hall of Famers, were all on the board. So the Memphis Grizzlies feel like they haven't had the best luck in the draft. They drafted to beat 1 year. Rudy Gay really didn't work out for them. He was okay. Yeah, look, I'm happy for Memphis. Congrats to them. This is a no-brainer. Go get Ja Morant. Number 1, the New Orleans Pelicans. Wow, this just changed the entire NBA. To be honest, the whole NBA just changed. The Pelicans now have leverage. I said this earlier. Boston. Yeah, we might have wanted you guys' pick had y'all got the Memphis pick. Yeah, that would have been great and had the Pelicans finished around 9th or 10th here in this lottery. But the Pelicans are in the driver's seat. They got number 1 and Anthony Davis. We got 2 things that every team wants. We got Zion and Anthony Davis, and there's nothing you can do about that. So they got 2 coveted pieces. The Pelicans are going to be so important to this summer and the future of the NBA, right? I ain't trading Zion for anybody, but now in regards to that Anthony Davis trade saga, if he wants to leave, I think it now gives the Pelicans some leverage in negotiations with the Celtics, the Lakers, and the Knicks. Now, if you're the Knicks or the Lakers, you still have something to combat that because you got a top 4 pick. But, I mean, there's a lot out there. There's a lot to be done with the Pelicans now. They could easily take the Lakers 4 pick. All right, give me, not only do I want Zion at number 1, I want to go get a guard alongside of him. I want to go get Darius Garland, right? And put Drew Holiday at the 2. They got stuff to play with. That's a nice spot for them to be in. This is fun. This is fun now. And now if you're a Lakers guy, right, maybe they're able to keep Alonzo Ball or Brandon Ingram or Kuzma right now. They can use that 4th pick and play that. This is good news for the Lakers. To me, good news for the Knicks, the Grizzlies, and the Pelicans. All 4 top teams won to me. And the Pelicans now are going to have all the leverage come this summer with anybody that's looking to get Anthony Davis. They can kind of shrug their shoulders a little bit and be like, all right, we want everything. Boston. We don't want just Jaylen Brown, Gordon Hayward. We want Jason Tatum. We want Al Horford as well. The stakes are a little higher here with the Pelicans because they got the number 1 pick. I thank you guys so much for the time, love, support. What was your best take, or what was the most surprising moment for you in the NBA draft lottery? Wow. I can't wait for this summer, man. It's going to be a hot summer, figuratively and literally. I'm out. I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
I got the kids. You are now tuned in.
Yo, we locked in right now,
Mr.Taliaferro.
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 Shout out to Mr.Taliaferro.
You're watching Mr.Taliaferro TV.
Mr.Taliaferro TV. Here with the triple B's, you can't do nothing but win.